Portugal's former Prime Minister Antonio Guterres is poised to become the next United Nations Secretary General. Polls show he has the backing of 13 of the 15 council members. None of the 5 countries that hold veto power has blocked his candidacy.
You are witnessing, I think, a historic scene. I don't know if it has ever been done this way in the history of the United Nations before. As you know, we have conducted our 6th straw poll, and this has been a very important process of selecting the next Secretary General, and I think we have treated it with great responsibility.
Russian ambassador to the UN, Vitaly Churkin, says a formal vote by the Council will take place on Thursday. If he's elected, Guterres will be the first former head of government to lead the world body. He has pledged to bolster the UN's peacekeeping efforts and to promote human rights. CCTV correspondent Lillington has more.
Well, Antonio Guterres, in his vision statement to the UN when he was presenting his case for what he would do if he were elected UN chief, he said that the UN faces, he highlighted some of the key challenges that the UN faces, from poverty to hunger, gender inequality, peace and security, and terrorism, and said that the UN needs to be in a better position to more capably address these growing crises. Now, he also underscored the reforming of the UN development system, saying that all support must be provided to member nations, and also called for the mainstreaming of human rights emphasis across the UN system to prevent violations and abuse. And he also said that any reforms must focus heavily on delivery and results. Now, he also stressed the importance of transparency and accountability, something that the UN has come under a lot of criticism, especially lately. But that's also part of the reason why this selection process for the UN chief has been unprecedentedly transparent. He also talked about the UN's reputation, saying that there needs to be a big push for anybody serving under the UN flag to hold the highest ethical standards, and also talked about raising the prestige and improving the reputation of the UN peacekeeping force, which has, of course, also come under increasing criticism over the spate of sex abuse and exploitation scandals that the peacekeeping force has been accused of in the past year.